The Good Samaritan. I was driving down a desolate stretch of I-5 when I saw it. A totaled, burning car in a ditch on the side of the road. There was a woman screaming hysterically for someone to help her. I pulled over and put my truck in park. "My baby!" The woman was shrieking with tears streaming down her face. "My baby is trapped in the car. You have to help him." Over the crackle of the fire, I could hear an infant wailing. It probably didn't have more than a few minutes before it would suffocate from the smoke. I peered inside the car through a massive hole in the windshield. The front seats were empty, but in the back I could see a baby dressed in a pink onesie. It was held by a car seat that was securely strapped in place. I moved quickly to the truck to retrieve a tire iron and returned to the burning car to smash out one of the rear windows. Unlocking the door was difficult because I could feel my hands burning against the heated metal. Mercifully, the flames had not yet spread too far back from the engine. Climbing into the rear seats, I unbuckled the child and pulled him out from the vehicle. The woman thanked me tearfully and took the child from me. She grabbed at him so eagerly that we almost fumbled him between us. She began walking away. The baby was inconsolable and would not stop wailing. "What about your car?" I asked, shouting after her. "Shouldn't you wait for an ambulance? Are you just leaving?" The woman quickened her pace away from me with the baby in her arms. "Hey!" I shouted again. No response. Looking up the road, I saw that another vehicle had also pulled over. It was idling on the shoulder, but the man in the driver's seat never moved to get out and help us. In my haste, I hadn't noticed him there until now. The man was just waiting, and when the woman climbed into his passenger seat, he put his car into gear and sped off. I felt a cold, sinking feeling in my gut as I thought about everything that had just happened. I'd seen a huge hole in the windshield, but the woman did not seem to be injured at all. A man was waiting in his car nearby, but was not inclined to help anyone at the scene of the crash. The pair left together in a hurry. The remains of the burning car were apparently of no concern to them. The baby had not been consoled at all by an embrace from the woman. Standing next to the car and looking in the direction that the two strangers had driven away, I began walking forward through the dense grass that lined the highway. I peered carefully through the heavy vegetation in that ditch, with dread growing in my heart as I paced further onward. Finally, I saw what I was most afraid to find. Lying there in the grass, dead on impact, was the baby's real mother. I called the police, but it was already far too late.